Finally, we are back with Fast Laps for 2023 and we're starting off with this, the Caterham 420R, which is not only one of the lightest things we've driven around the track, but it also could be the fastest thing against the stopwatch. Let's unleash it. Amazing. We are in one of the lightest cars you can buy with number plates. 565 kilograms, 420 horsepower per ton, which is what gives this car, Caterham's middle specification 7, its name. It also has a little R in the name, which you might have noticed, and that is because this is the track adapted version of the 420. You can get a slightly more road biased S, but this car, with its specification, has a limited slip differential, has a lightened flywheel, which feels unreal because the throttle response in this car is ridiculously fast. It's so satisfying. That 4.2 litre a Duratec motor is razor sharp. Before I've even thought about putting the accelerator on, it's flipped the throttle. It's amazing. And I mean, it means you can do stuff like this. Get on the throttle, big slides. And just enjoy the fact that this car is so light. Now the brakes are unservoed, but the car is obviously so easy to stop. The brakes aren't particularly big. You've got track specification pads. And now this particular car, which with a few mods goes way above its 37 grand-ish starting price for the 420R. It's got carbon fibre on the bodywork, you've got carbon dash, and these seats, by the way, are carbon and they are lovely. Not particularly soft, but right now on track they are supportive. And so it means without my power steering and without my servo brakes, I feel completely part of this car. I can have it rotating into a bend on the brakes, rotating out of the bend on the throttle, and then everything in between. The gearbox is so short and so clicky through the ratios. It's lovely though. It's a lovely little box. And obviously, jumping from modern cars, even manual gearbox cars, this thing feels so tactile, so mechanical. But actually, it's still a lovely thing to use. It takes a bit of effort, but everything does in this car. Steering, brakes, you name it. You've got to hustle it around. Now, I haven't actually talked about the main tweak to this car. Is it's now got a dry sump, which basically means I can go through corners quickly without worrying about the engine being starved of oil. Let's rev it out. Come on, 6,000, 7,000. Woo! Given that the weather's playing ball today, I think this thing is going to go way quicker than the Cayman GT4 we timed last year, and which currently sits at the top of our leaderboard. All right, let's get the stopwatch out. I am so relieved, but we did it. We have broken our lap record for the circuit, all right, just by 0.03 of a second, but this Caterham 420R is quicker around Rockingham's national track than the Porsche Cayman GT4. I'm over the moon with that, even though I nearly lost the car about 5 times, because on the limit, when those rear tyres are overheated, it is quite spiky. But once you learn to actually master the balance of this car, once you get it rotated with the rear of the car into the bend, and then use that power to just dance it through the corner and onto the exit, it is absolutely sublime. In fact, I think this is the sweet spot of the Caterham range. But obviously it's not the fastest, so maybe we should come back with a 620 and see how that thing does. I think it could blitz the lap record, and I think obviously that means you should get subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, because we're going to be back here with more sunshine and more amazing cars to go up against our stopwatch. See you soon.